from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
Okay, so another Saturday morning game. We have the number 4 Oklahoma Sooners taking on the number 18 Baylor Bears. Oklahoma's 9-0 on the year, 4-5 against the spread, while the Baylor Bears are 7-2 on the year, 6-3 against the spread. My boy Coach Brothers, he's going to this game. This line opened up in favor of Oklahoma -6.5, and like I said, right now it's at -5.5 as a consensus. The total opened up at 64. Right now, you can catch some spots that have it at 62 or 63. Check out these injury reports real quick. OU, Weiss, wide receiver, he is questionable. Criddle, the safety, he is questionable as well for OU. Dennis, the cornerback's questionable. Jackson, wide receiver's questionable. And Rawlings, King Bonge, he defensive end for OU, he's questionable as well. Baylor Bears, quarterback, Zeno, he's been out, but cornerback Barnes, he's questionable for this game. OU's coming off a 52-21 victory against Texas Tech, while Baylor had a letdown game. They lost 30-28 against TCU, a
Crazy.
coachless TCU squad, may I add.
Crazy.
Actual factions, the total's gone over 4 out of the last 5 games for OU. They're 10-0 straight up in the last 10 games, 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games against Baylor, 7-0 straight up in the last 7 games against Baylor, 18-2 straight up in the last 20 games on the road, 11-2 straight up in the last 13 games on the road against Baylor, and the overs hit 6 out of the last 9 games this season for OU. Baylor Bears, action factual, 62 against the spread in the last 8 games, or over 6 out of the last 8 games, 7-2 straight up in the last 9 games. The unders also hit 6 out of the last 9 games against OU. 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games at home, but only 2-11 straight up in the last 13 games when playing at home against OU. 1-5 straight up in the last 6 games when playing in week 11, and 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games in the Big 12 Conference. So Baylor Bears taking on Oklahoma Sooners. Marley, what's your play for this game?
Um, I like OU, man. I like OU minus the points. Caleb Williams, the quarterback they put in since when Spencer Rattler went out, man's already thrown for damn near 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, only one interception, and his fucking QBR is 95.4. I know he's only played like 3 games, maybe, or 2.5, something like that. But
Shit, that boy done played about 4.
oh, it's been that many since. Damn. Okay,
Yes,
well,
he
4
been played. He played quite a few
since
games.
what, the UT game, huh? Yeah, it's probably been about 3 or 4 games.
So just since you're talking about it, yeah. So he came in Texas. So then he's played. Oh, so 3 games. So he
Okay,
started
yeah,
3
that's about
games:
right.
TCU,
Right,
Kansas, and Texas Tech.
right. And in those 3 games, like I said, damn near 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, only 1 interception. His QBR is 95.4. So I'm all over Oklahoma here. I like Baylor, man. They're a good, tough little team, but when they play up with the big boys, they fall just short. They're not quite back yet, like our Browns had them back in the RG3 days. Um, so I'm gonna take Oklahoma minus the points. We know they can't stop a nosebleed, so I'm also gonna take the over. So put me on the over the 62 and a half, and put me on Oklahoma minus the 5.5.
So you like OU -5.5 and the over?
Yes, sir.
And the over 62.5. All right. Flat top, what you got?
I am going to jump all over that over as well. I think with Bohannon playing and Caleb Williams playing, OU's looked like a different team. I don't know why they were struggling with Rattler, but since Williams has kind of taken the helm, they seem to get a lot of things going on offense. Baylor started off good during the season, stingy, but after seeing them against TCU, they're starting to look just like the season's wearing them down. I think this could easily be a game where OU, they might not get to like the 50s, but they should get into the 40s. And then Baylor should be good for about 20 something. So I feel pretty confident about that 62.5.
So your plays, the official plays the over?
Yeah, official play is going to be the over. I think they're going to get that -5.5, but after my 1-6 last week, I'm just doing the for sure things. Over the 62.5, lock me in.
Okay. All right. Well, my official
Mm-hmm.
play for this, I'm riding with Marley on this one. I'm going with OU minus 5.5. I just don't think Baylor has enough firepower to keep up with this Oklahoma team, especially if they clicking like that. Defensively, they are pretty good, but this OU team, they found their guy. I think not only is the offense confident, but I think the defense is confident with this guy on the field right now. So, and he knows how to extend plays way better than Spencer Rattler. This kid's a stud. Caleb Williams has been following him for a couple of years. He is a stud. So I believe they should win this game by at least 10 points. So I'm riding with OU for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And ain't nobody talking me off of it. Hey, be sure to like, subscribe, follow. I am the coach, joined here with Marley Bets and Flat Top. We are doing our college football things each and every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we appreciate everybody tuning in and catching these videos cut up.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from